Hi, I'm Sharon from Sharon Shed Signs and Designs, and we're going to do a sneak peek of Essential Stencil's new primitive collection. The sneak peek just started today. They can be ordered on the 22nd, I think. I can look when I get to my page here. I want to make sure we're lined up okay. Looks like we're lined up. Now let me see when the sneak peek starts, because my mind just went blank. Let's see. Oh, it'll be here. July 22nd sneak peek, and the bundle then ends on the 28th. The 20% off for the bundle. Okay, let me get this brought up where I can see you. I do see you. Hi, Jeanette. How are you? Hey, Raquel. Hey, Danielle. I'm sorry. I have had a busy day, but I got these stencils yesterday afternoon, and we were allowed to show them starting today, and I think they're pretty cute, so I thought I would show them to you and do a quick project. So I hope you guys are doing good today. Anyway, this one is Primitive Willow, and this is the only one that's in the pack, so I'm not going to take it out, but isn't that cute? I like that. And there's some other parts of this that you could use with these trees too. And a set of 3 layered primitive houses. I like that really well. This one on the back. I guess I can take these out. There's more than one. The one that I haven't shown you, if I can get it out, is this one. So it's got more windows, and it's got a squared off roof, whereas this one's got less windows and a peaked roof. And this one does too, but the roof's a little wider. So anyway, I think the 3 of them together, they've got 3 of them together here with Home is Where the Heart Is. I think that's really cute, if you can see that. I don't know if you can or not. It'll show up on my iPad long after I've shown it to you. So anyway, I'll put that back later. I'm still having a little bit of a stiff neck. Okay, this is Primitive Words, and there's 20 pieces. You're just setting by the oil to cool off. Okay. Hey, Brenda, how are you? Yeah, I thought when I was coming home from town after my exercise that it was going to rain, but it's back to the sunshine now, and it's real muggy. So let's take a look at some of these. Hey, Judy. Okay, Home is Where the Heart Is. So that's the one they used with the 3 houses together. Let's see. Grateful Hearts Gather Here. And these are not pre-ordered, they are in stock, so they will ship quickly. Peaceful and Primitive. Hope. and welcome, which is always good. If you wanted to do a little welcome thing for inside your front door, that would be cool. Simple blessings. A lot of these would be good for Thanksgiving time. Gather. Kindred. Bless this nest. I like that saying. There are no bird nests in this pack. That's a cute saying. It would be good with a nest and some birds. Love grows best in little houses. I like that. We had a 3-bedroom, bath-and-a-half house when I grew up, and there were 6 of us kids, but we didn't think anything about it being tight. But yeah, faith. Live simply. I like this one, old time gatherings using the spice time. Believe, that's always good, especially at Christmas time. Family. I'd say most of these are probably 2-inch. Country charm, and I'm holding it upside down. Wait a minute, let me turn it where, there. Now I know I got it right. Country charm. Here's another nest one. I mean, this is just plain old nest. Primitive. Thankful. And hearth is, I think, the last one. Yep, hearth. So that's the 20 primitive words. This one is primitive crows, which I love. And what's even cooler is there is a small one. So you got 2 sizes. And I'm going to use this smaller one today. So that's cute. 3 big ones and 3 little ones. And this one's primitive hearts and stars. I'm going to use one of the hearts today too. Get that out of there. Most of these just have 1 stencil in the pack. So lay my hearts aside. And primitive sheep, which I'm going to use today. I love the primitive sheep. So there's the big ones. And there's, get that out of the way. Also, 2 little ones for a smaller sign. So that's cute. All right, we're going to use one of the big ones though. So first, I'll lay these out of the way. Good evening, Nicole. Welcome, girl. Hey, Kathy. Gail, hi. You love the small crow? Yeah, I do too. Hi, Elizabeth. Yeah, the words are bigger. I like them too because you can use them on a lot of different things. You've got 80s this whole week. We are at 84, but I think the heat index was supposed to be like 95. So it is cooler. It just is so muggy that it doesn't feel like it. Okay. I'm going to mix up, same thing I've been doing a lot lately, burn umber or paint. And this is deco art, but burn umbers and a lot of different brands of paint. And I've got a bottle of water here. 54 and raining in Montana. Glaciers. Wow. Glacier's going to get snow today. Cool. Or it sounds cool to me. If I had to live there and live with it all the time, I probably wouldn't think cool, but it sounds cool now, Kathy, from the heat here. I had to take one of my dogs to the vet today for her annual thing to get shots. It seems like this week I've got an appointment every single day. Tomorrow I get my hair done. Thursday I have a doctor's appointment. It's just that kind of week. So I was going to go see my sister Friday, but she told me she's coming home. So, all right. That's good, I guess. So, seems they say in therapy she's ready, so, and I know she's ready mentally, so she's not one to sit still or anything, so as long as she doesn't overdo it, that's great. So I'm going to stain this cutting board from Walmart. It's 12 by 8. Go ahead and do my edges with the stain, even though I might do something on the other side later. I should have put some gloves on, but this is just acrylic paint. It'll wash off. I did remember to wear my microphone today, so I hope you can hear me. Let's see. This stain pad is from Harbor Freight. They're my favorite. Let's see, just throw that out of my way. That is good news. It is good news. Hey, Karen, how are you, girl? 89 from storms in Arkansas. We've got a chance of severe storms until 8 o'clock. I don't think it's a real high chance. So, and it did rain just a little bit when I was coming home, but it isn't now. And I don't think it amounted to anything when it did rain. That's dry enough. Gonna get my burn umber back though, and a brush, and stain inside the hole up here. I will probably put rope through there, but In case I don't want it to be stained. All right, now I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to use some cranberry Fusion Mineral Paint. And I'm going to use, whoops, dropped that on the floor, the checker pattern. I've been using that a lot lately too. But I think it's cool for primitive, especially if you put it on there really light. So, which is what I'm going to attempt to do. Oh yeah, I want to tape across the top though, because I'm not going to do the handle. So I'm going to do checkerboard from there down. And I debated on what color to do, but I decided on cranberry because red is usually pretty easy to cover up. And I'm going to stencil other colors on top of it. Get my shop towel out. I tried to just hold this because there's no really good place to tape it. And I think I'll be fine. Get my paint worked up into my bristles, about halfway. Offload onto my shop towel. So I don't have any shiny globby paint. And I just want to do this just lightly. Not sure how this is really going to work out with the stain. I maybe should have painted it white, but since I'm going to put a lamb on it, I didn't want to paint it white. I really like the primitive stencils. There's some cute ones. I like those willow trees. I'm not going to worry about getting that all filled in real good because I'm going to do some sanding over it. Kind of hard to offload with one hand, but I didn't want to move my hand. I'm going to use a little bit more cranberry, so I'm going to just lay that aside and dry this. This is kind of dried out wood, I think. It's really kind of rough. Anyway, I'm going to sand it off a bit. Should have sanded that good, but I didn't. This is not the checkers from the last set that we got. These are smaller. The other, I think, is more the size for making a checkerboard or something like that. All right, I want to do a lamb. And so I'm going to do this guy here. I'll need to leave room for his legs, but I don't want his feet to be in midair either. So go down. I think that'll be good. And over. I'm going to kind of measure it a little to see if it's almost somewhat centered. Well, got everything in the way. Too much stuff. Close. Go that way just a little bit. All right. I think that'll be good enough. I'm going to use, what's this called? Burlap to make my lamb. Working that up into the bristles on my brush. All floating really well. Again, I'm just going to hold it. I could tape it this time. I'm just not going to. And I may give it 2 coats just so the red checkers don't show through. Hey, Donna, how are you? Hey, Jamie. It's good to see you guys. Thanks, Kathy. I really like cranberry. Dry that and give it a quick second coat. Okay, I got my cranberry pretty well covered. I'm done with that. Dry this. Actually, I could have. No, I couldn't. Never mind. I'm talking to myself. I can do the legs and the face at the same time. That's what I was thinking of, but I wasn't ready to do that yet. All right, so I'm going to get some black. There, I think that's lined up good. I'm going to do something I shouldn't do, which is just stick my brush in directly into my paint bottle. Try that and add just a touch more black. Move it back in place. More black. It really doesn't need a second coat very badly, but I'm going to give it one. So there's that. I think he's such a cute little lamb. Oh, it's drying. This really looks rough. That's better. Not great, but better. All right. I want him to have a crow on his back. And these feet are such that you can kind of place them right where they should be, where it looks like they are standing on him. There's our crow. And then I want, well, I better dry that just a little first. Real unhappy with this cutting board. Okay. Better, not great, but better. Okay. Now I want a small heart. Do I want that size or the itty bitty one? What do you think, guys? The teensy tiniest star or the bigger one? I love the sheep too, Maggie. Hey, Chris, how are you? And Elizabeth, how are you? You doing okay, Gail? Okay. Let's see if anybody had an opinion about the star I should use on my sheep. I'm kind of thinking. I almost think I like the little one better. So that's what I'm going to do, because I don't see anybody else saying anything. All right. Yeah, I like the little one. Okay, you guys, what do you think? I think he's cute. I may do something different though. That. But I think because that looks so crummy, I'm going to add some more. Yeah, that looks a little better. I keep saying that. Thanks, Elizabeth. Yeah. Out of the way. Also, I think I'm going to use black. Where's my black? And I'm going to go around the edges, frame it in. I will be live again Thursday morning at 11 on my page in Decoupage Central. Don't know what I'm doing yet. Have to figure that out. I'm liking it better with the black around there. Put a little bit of dirt on it. All right. I've messed with it all. I am going to. You tried your first paint inlay this morning. You don't think it turned out very well at all. Don't know what you did, and I don't know when I'm going to try it again. There, one thing I found out is chalk paint for me, although they say it's the best, does not work best for me. It works best for me if I use acrylic or fusion mineral paint and I put a coat of whatever color I'm painting it on and dry it. And then I put just a light coat of the same color on and lay my paint inlays face down with the grids up to the back. And I think it works best. Well, then take a damp washcloth. I like that better than a spray bottle, and just pat it and let it dry naturally. Then when it's dry, do the same thing again and get it damp again, and then just start peeling it back. What works best for me, Jeanette. So anyway, you just kind of have to find your own way. I hope you guys like this and that you like the primitive collection. I think it's cute. A lot of possibilities. Oh no, Tracy. This one is not real bad though because it's not real big. So anyway, yeah, I'm sorry you don't have Walmart in Netherlands. Anyway, thanks you guys for joining me. I love you and appreciate your support. And I will see you all Thursday morning, I hope. All right, bye-bye.